Hi, it's Miss Reese. I'm going to go over a few of these graphs here. So we're practicing writing linear inequalities based on a given graph. So you'll notice here, we want to find a few things. The first thing we want to find is our y-axis, the b value of the y-axis. So on the graph, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just going to do a couple random problems with you. So there's the y-axis, or the b value, would be 6. Our slope, we know it's positive. It's up 1, to the right 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be 1/4. We know this is a dashed line. And then this little chart here helps you figure out, well, the shading is above and it's dashed. So this is the inequality we'd want to type in here. So it'd be y is greater than, and you can also use this little keyboard if you want for the greater than symbol. So we have y is greater than, we put our slope in fraction form, 1/4 x plus 6. Now, don't forget, you want to get this little check mark here. Don't forget the x after your slope. I had a few students forgetting that, and they were like wondering what was wrong. And then also don't forget, there's a few questions where you need to simplify the slope. So maybe let's do another random question together. Let's do maybe question 9. So we cross the y-axis at 1, 2, 3, 4. And then our slope is negative, and it looks like we're going down 7 to the right 3. So it's a bad example. This is not going to be simplified. 7/3 is as simplified as it gets. This is a solid line. Ignore this decimal, just keep this part here. And then for our inequality, it's solid line, and the shading for it is below. So this would be y is less than or equal to. Oops, less than or equal to. So I type the less than symbol, and then I put an equal sign after it. Or I can open this up to get the less than or equal to symbol. Okay. And then it would be -7/3 x, put the x after, plus 4. Okay. And there's another question that I know students were curious about, and that was 17 through 20. So I'm going to go over 2 of these with you. I'll go over 17. This is a y equals graph, or a y is less than greater than graph. So it crosses the y line, the y-axis, at -1. Now, when you have a line that is completely horizontal, it is a 0 slope. Okay, this is dashed. And because it has a 0 slope, we know the shading's above for this. Dashed and above would be y is greater than. Okay, now if I type 0x, well, really 0x is just nothing. So I'm just going to say y is greater than -1. So if you remember, a y equals graph is a horizontal line, just like a y is greater than or less than inequality. Okay, so that will also be true for question, there's another horizontal line here, question 20. Okay, so I'll do a vertical line with you. That would be question 18. So vertical lines are different. They don't necessarily cross the y-axis. So this question is actually asking, where does it cross the x-axis? And that's at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it crosses the x-axis at 7. The slope of a completely vertical line is undefined. There is really no steepness to it. It's a solid line. And because this is a completely vertical line, if you were thinking about just a number line, this number 7, the numbers that are included in the solution that are shaded are like below that, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and etc. So this is less than or equal to, but this time it's x is less than or equal to 7. Completely vertical line is in the x equals format for a graph.